Hey guys, Cheyenne here with Purple Phoenix Intuitive Tarot, and I'm going to do a reading for y'all for August 12th. That is the day of a solar eclipse. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to read to y'all about the solar eclipse. A solar eclipse is viewed spiritually as a powerful cosmic reset, a potent new moon that accelerates soul growth, inner shadow work, and sudden life turning points. It symbolizes a temporary descent into darkness to clear out old patterns before a burst of renewed conscious light. Okay? Core spiritual themes. It acts as an amplified new moon for radical fresh starts and shedding old identities. Shadow work. The blocking of the sun invites you to face hidden fears, subconscious blocks, and inner truths. Accelerated evolution, known to push you rapidly into a higher alignment or path of destiny. And then internal stillness, traditionally treated as a sacred time for rest and deep meditation rather than outward action. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about today. So we're going to find out what's going on during this. Like, I want to find out what fresh start y'all are going to have. You know, what are y'all shedding? What hidden fears do you need to be aware of? Or hidden fears, subconscious blocks, and inner truths do y'all need to be aware of, right? How are you being pushed into a higher alignment or path of destiny? What is your path of destiny? You know, we'll find that out. Yeah, that's what we're going to ask, okay? All right, so let's get into this. My name is Cheyenne. I'm with Purple Phoenix Intuitive Tarot. Thank y'all for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please feel free to hit subscribe down below. Don't forget to hit the little notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I put out a new reading. And that does not look straight. I got some new candles today, some purple ones, because I'm Purple Phoenix, and purple's my favorite color. But anyway. Anyway, guys, yeah. And for all of y'all who have subscribed, thank you so very much. I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you for your likes, your comments, for subscribing to my channel. I truly appreciate all of y'all. Thank you for sharing my content. It truly does help out my channel. Okay. And guys, just to warn y'all, I do use a bell, which can be loud. Okay. I use dice, which can be loud. I also cuss a little bit. Okay. Just letting you know. All right. This is going to be a general reading, not a personal one-to-one reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. He could be a she could be a he. It's all about the energy, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and begin by ringing the bell. Actually, I want to say a word of prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, guardian angels, ancestors, ascended masters, please be here with me tonight for this reading for the collective. Please give me clear, concise messages and help me to trust my intuition and let it guide me. And dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, please put a hedge of protection around the collective and around me. Protect us all from evil, protect us all from harm. If there's any dark magic, spell work, or evil eyes being sent our way, please block them, return them to sender. If there's any hexes or curses being sent our way, please block them, return them to sender. We thank you so much for your love, your grace, your mercy. And thank you, dear Heavenly Father, for protecting us. And please fill us with your love and your light so that we can share it with the world. In Jesus' name I pray. Thank you. All right, so now let's cleanse the energy, the space, my cards, everything. All right. Okay. So, all right. So let's find out what kind of fresh start. Let's get an oracle card. All right, for the collective for this solar eclipse on August 12th. Yeah, solar eclipse. That's freaking cool. For this solar eclipse on August 12th for the collective. Okay. Okay, what kind of radical fresh start When it comes to their fresh start, what would you like for them to know? Please and thank you. Just one card, please. Thank you. Sage. Says be devoted and committed to your fresh start. Okay, guys? All right. And what kind of, when it comes to their shedding their old identities, what would you like for them to know? Just one card, please. When it comes to shedding, 2 cards. High Priest, intend and create. Oh, you got 3. Shaman, trust in the higher forces, and High Priestess. Wow, guys, when it comes to shedding your old identity. And look at that, how both of their backs are turned to this shaman, you know. This one has a bird, the High Priest. This one has a priestess. Man, this feels like a love reading already. Feminine and masculine energy shedding. Maybe y'all both need to be shedding something. All right. Okay. So, I think I'm just going to ask one more question because I don't have a lot of space here. So, this is shedding of old identities. I feel like we're going to get a big message there because we've already got a big message there. Okay. Radical fresh start. Shedding old identities. And yeah, the blocking of the sun invites you to face hidden fears, subconscious blocks, and inner truths. All right, so as far as the shadow work goes, so cosmic reset and shadow work is what we're focusing on this reading, okay? Shadow work. What are their hidden fears for your collective for August 12th? What's their hidden fears, subconscious blocks, and inner truths? Wow, that one just shot right out of there. Oh, and I was doing it upside down. That's weird. Elder, healing through lineage. Wow. Okay, guys. I don't know why those month cards were out. Okay. And on the bottom, we have Shield Maiden. Hello. Yeah, be protecting your... That makes me think of the Queen of Swords. Stand up, have boundaries, protect yourself, okay? Some kind of new path you're taking, this higher alignment, this path of destiny, you're going to have to protect it, okay? You're going to have to protect it. It feels like it's something to do with a divine union because we got High Priest, High Priestess, Shaman in the middle. You know what I mean? That's God in the middle, you know? A shaman, they're very close to God, the Holy Spirit, you know? To Spirit. They sure are. And it's like God's bringing you all together. That's what it feels like. Ooh, this gives me chills. I really like this. Yeah, you're going to have to protect, stand up and protect this union. Okay, guys? That's what it feels like. August 12th may be when this union comes together, you know? Divine masculine, divine feminine. I don't know, guys, but this is feeling really weird. Okay, let's just get some energy cards real quick. Energy cards, energy cards, energy cards. Give us some answers, energy cards. All right, 4, and I've already shuffled all these. I was shuffling them with the intention of the solar eclipse for August 12th. All right, what is this fresh start? When it comes to this fresh start, what would you like for the collective to know? Sage, be devoted and committed to their fresh start. Okay, maybe not. One more time. For the collective, for August 12th, solar eclipse, fresh start. Thank you. Slow down. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Don't give up, okay? It may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress towards your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. Oh my God. Yeah, be devoted and committed. That is so, wow, to your path, to your fresh start. Slow down. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. Know that whatever is happening happening in divine timing, okay? Have patience. All right, as far as shedding the old identities, dear Heavenly Father, we got High Priest, intend and create, trust in higher forces, and harness your mystic power. Hello. Man. What would you like for the collective to know for this August 12th solar eclipse when it comes to shedding their old identities? It feels like the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine are shedding their old identities and embracing the High Priest. She's embracing the High Priestess energy. And God's making it happen. In divine timing, look at that. That almost looks like a clock or something. It's like a shield, but it almost looks like a clock. 12. You know, that would be midnight. How weird is that, guys? Pay attention to owls, hawks, and cats. Okay, when it comes to shedding their old identities. Thank you. I feel like more wanted to come out. Yep, I felt it. Focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and toward what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step toward creating an amazing life. Grounding, compassion, fresh start. I'm telling y'all. Wow, when it comes to shedding your old identities, y'all have got to shed them for this fresh start that you've been given. You know, whatever you're manifesting under this new moon, because the new moon is on the same day as the solar eclipse, right? It's a fresh start. You know, you're being asked, you've been given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. I feel like y'all are both very spiritual people. You're both very gifted in the Claire gifts. You know what I mean? That's what I feel. It's a fresh start. I'm going to do these in alphabetical order. Compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaker, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. Yes, Divine Masculine. I feel like that message is for you. Okay? And then grounding. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy the centering feeling it brings. I did that earlier. I love grounding. So yeah, y'all are being given a fresh start. You're shedding that, being a bully to yourself, you know, a horrible friend to yourself, not being able to comfort yourself. You're getting rid of that. You're getting rid of so much stuff because a fresh start is here. You are getting rid of so many things, guys. You're gonna be able to ground. You're gonna be. This is so cool. Okay. When it comes to hidden fears, subconscious blocks, and inner truths, what would you like for them to know? Hidden fears, subconscious blocks, inner truths. Thank you. Reassess. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Oh my gosh, guys. Get rid of your fears. Get rid of people who are blocking y'all. You know what I mean? There were the naysayers. You know what I mean? Get rid of those people. Not get rid of them, but like just let their words go in one ear and out the other. Don't allow people to affect your decision making. You know what I mean? Go after your dreams. Your dreams. It doesn't have, I don't know how many times I have to say that to y'all. But anyway, it's your life. You only get one life to live. It should be the way you want it to be, okay? Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Give. One of the best feelings we can experience is giving to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly because of someone else's happiness. Think of one way you can give to another today. Maybe giving your heart. You know what I mean? You may be scared of that. That may be a hidden fear of opening up your heart space and giving love to another because you have been crushed by someone who you thought loved you. Boy, I feel that. All right. So reassess. Shield Maiden. I do want to read those cards. I didn't read them. So let's find out where they're at. Sage is number 62. Ooh, 8. That's a good number. 8. Be devoted and committed, okay? Be willing to go the whole road and back again. There we go. This will allow you to be the best you can possibly be. Devotion is a powerful energy. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. Your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognized, and your understanding that you are not only a body but a soul, also a soul, is all you need to continue growing and expanding. The energy of oneness is offering itself to you now, and it's important that you take some time to integrate it all so that you can be supported and guided by it. This is what the divine wants for you. Make a note of experiences or teachers making themselves known to you at this time, because you are going to share those teachings one day too. Yeah. And that's the fresh start. Be devoted and be willing to go the whole road and back again on this fresh start. Yeah. Wow. Keep going, man. And then High Priest, Shaman. There it is. High Priest is 43. High Priestess is 45. Shaman is 66. 43, 45, 66. There's 66. High Priest. Oh, I just chopped off my fingernails. I shouldn't have, but anyway, I need to every now and then, you know. Recognize that you have the power to change your life. Face your fear. Yeah, face your fear and align with the light. Oh my God, guys. Okay, let me just look at something. Shedding old identities. Face your fear and align with the light. Wow. That's how you're going to shed. You're shedding fears, man, I swear. Anyway, this is crazy. You are a bridge between heaven and earth, and it's important for you to know that you are more powerful and connected than you may think. Everything you are giving attention and energy to at this time is creating your way forward. There have been some setbacks, but accept these as experiences that have led you to a deeper understanding of yourself and your spirit. Know that you are being guided by the ancestors to direct your thoughts and energies toward what you want to grow, heal, and expand. And then watch it happen right before your eyes. Okay? Shaman. Trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. There are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So, call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Yes, other people's voices. I'm telling y'all. Anyway, hand over all your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct this situation and come out on top. The Shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. Okay, wow. Yeah, stop listening to outside sources. Connect with your with God, source, whatever you want to call him, okay? Divine, spirit, Holy Spirit for sure. Your guardian angels, your ancestors, the ascended masters who are all watching over you. Connect with them, people. Connect with them, talk to them, communicate with them. They want to hear from you. They want to hear how they can help you. Okay? I don't know if y'all believe in that kind of stuff, but I do. Anyway, High Priestess. Harness mystic power. Align with the light and focus on all things positive. Okay? It says, hold on. She's got page 47, which adds up to be 11 as part of hers. Okay, High Priestess, you know, she's number 2, but it looks like an 11 on the card. Anyway, I connect things. I'm so weird. But anyway, you are a mystic with the capacity to connect with energies that go beyond the human senses. Yes, you are. Within you is a force of magic that is directed by your will. There is an opportunity for you to rise up at this time, but it requires dedication and discipline. You are being guided to look at what you are working on or at the situation before you and determine where your priorities lie. If you are unable to figure that out, you must use your intuition and discernment to focus on what will bring you closer to your goal and the happiness of everyone involved. When this card arrives, it's also important for you to check in with your intuition, as it will give you guidance that will be important for your growth. Yes. Trust your intuition for sure, guys. For sure. And then you got Elder. I didn't look that one up. Hang on. I think it's on this other page. Yeah, 37. That's one of my favorite numbers in the whole wide world. 37. 3s and 7s are my favorite numbers. All right, so here it is, guys. The blocking of the sun invites you to face hidden fears, subconscious blocks, and inner truths. So we wanted to find out what were your hidden fears, subconscious blocks, and inner truths, okay? Elder, healing through the lineage. Your ancestor guides gather around you at this time. Great healing is unfolding and carving a newfound freedom for your lineage. Yeah, you're healing all that crap. You're healing, you know what I mean, guys? That's so cool. You're healing, you're getting rid of your fears. You're getting rid of any kind of subconscious blocks. You're listening to the inner truth. You know what I mean? The elder is the ancestor who comes with a message of healing change. He is an embodied soul, yet he has had journeys, that go beyond the physical. Therefore, he represents a reclamation of power. When he appears, is an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations, like fears, guys, that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, and even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own freaking story, guys. What have I been trying to tell y'all? My gosh, this card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. The freedom you claim is healing that lovingly supports your entire family constellation, guys. You've got to get rid of outdated mindsets. You've got to get rid of fears. You've got to get rid of, guys, when you are fearing something, talk to God for real. You know what I mean? Talk to God. Hand over all those fears to Him. For real. Like, just give them to Him. Any kind of subconscious blocks, give them to God. You know what I mean? Just give everything over to God. This is a powerful time, you know. It just, this solar eclipse just amplifies the new moon energies. You know what I mean? It's a fresh start. You're clearing out clutter. You're making way for something brand spanking new, guys. This is awesome. I don't know why I was going to grab that deck. I wanted this deck. Okay, guys. Oh, wait. I need my phone so I can see that. Okay. Fresh start. Oh, gosh. It's going to be shocking. You're going to shock the shit out of people. For the collective. Cosmic resets. Okay. So, a radical fresh start is coming. Okay. That's what you're going to be manifesting. Can we get some more information about this radical fresh start for the collective? Keep on going on your path, people. Justice is gonna be fucking served. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, guys. Justice is gonna be served. Okay, karmic justice is here. That's why you're getting this fresh start. Because somebody fucked around and found out. That's what I feel about that. Yeah. Karma is here. Yeah. All this betrayal shit. Coming in very quickly too. The end of betrayal and shit. Yeah, it's being seen very clearly. End of your burdens. You know what? End of it. End of it all. Yeah, all that crap's going away. You're moving forward with a really good, slow and steady plan. You know, maybe toward a Queen of Cups. You're strong, solid, stable. Y'all are going to have a strong friendship foundation. You're both going to protect each other's hearts. You are, I'm telling y'all, whoever y'all are, high priestess, I think y'all have a telepathic connection that's very strong. Y'all just, you got to open your heart space to it. You know what I mean? Y'all might both have your heart spaces closed off right now because you've been hurt, okay? In some way, shape, or form. Look at that. 7 of Swords in reverse. That's going to be seen. Some kind of betrayal, backstabbing, lying, cheating, stealing. It's going to be seen very clearly. I mean, that's what that is. Deception revealed. Okay? Deception, any kind of deception right now under the light of this new moon, which, you know, there's no light with the new moon. But anyway, under this new moon, deception is being revealed. Yeah, look at that. The moon's there. Holy shit. The moon is here. This new moon is going to reveal some kind of deception. Lying, cheating, stealing, people gossiping, bad-mouthing. It's going to be out in the open. You're going to see it very clearly for what it is. The moon on the side, that can talk about illusion, fear, anxiety, subconscious. Maybe you're going to see your fears very clearly. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're releasing your fears. You're having a hard time releasing your fears because it's on the side. In the upside down, you're releasing your fears. Hidden truths are being seen. Inner confusion could be... I think it's on the side because listen, guys, listen. These are being revealed, okay? any kind of deceptive shit is being revealed, right? By the light of this new moon. You're releasing fear. It's on the side because you're releasing fear. You're discovering hidden truths, you know what I mean, to some kind of deceptive shit, right? But you're no longer confused. You know what I mean? Like, you know what your fresh start is, you know? You know. You know. Yep. Excuse me. Five of Cups on this side talks about, you know, in the upright it's loss, bereavement, regret, disappointment. Upside down it's moving on, forgiveness, recovering, optimism. So, I don't know. To me, it just feels like the moon, you know, like you're releasing your fears. Maybe you're releasing, like, yeah, you're moving on. You're moving on from anything that disappointed you. You know what I mean? You're moving on from any kind of regrets you had. You know, like, yeah, because you're seeing shit very clearly. That's what I feel about that. Let me just see. Yeah, because look, karma, man. Can we get any more for this fresh start to help clarify that message? Let me just see if I can rearrange these. I'll put my Coke over here. See if I can make room for this card to go on the right. That way we have more room for the tarot cards. Yeah. Okay. Keep going. Compassion. Fresh start. Grounding. Nope, we don't have enough room over there. Okay, so what I'll do is just do these underneath. Or no, I can kind of put them on top of both. Okay. Put grounding here. Alright. And then we'll put him here and put his gift card there. Alright, sorry guys. I never know how they're all going to come out, you know, so I never know how to put the cards, if that makes sense. You know? Anyway, because I don't ever know how many are going to come out, you know? How many are going to come out, you know? Like, let me know ahead of time. I can't. You know, I wish the cards would let me know ahead of time how many are going to come out, but I never can tell. So we just go with it, okay? I didn't want to cover up her. All right, so for this fresh start, they're releasing, not releasing, why did I say that? They're seeing things very clearly. They're seeing some kind of deception very clearly. They're moving on, you know, from any kind of things that disappointed them. And they're facing their fears. They're releasing any kind of fears, you know? They're seeing hidden truths, You know, they're releasing their fears. They're seeing hidden truths. They're trusting their their intuition. Can we get more on that? For the collective, August 12th. Look at that. Wow, jumped right up on top of that. Facing your fears. Tower. Again, there's the Tower, guys. It's going to be very shocking. Your fresh start. It could be very shocking when you see this. When these are revealed. You know, the lying, cheating, stealing is revealed. You're going to be like, what the fuck? You know, 4 of Cups. Oh my gosh, guys. 6-6. It's a very it is, my gosh, guys. It's a past life soulmate. That's what I feel about that. It could be someone you've known for 6 years. They're being revealed, though. This cup of love. The cup of love is being revealed. You're finally going to see the cup that God's been trying to shove in your face. Instead of just looking at all these that are empty, all these could be people that hurt you. You know what I mean? He's giving you something that's reciprocated. Someone who's going to love you just the way you love them. He's going to give you someone who's an old soul. Someone who is like your soul sister, your soul brother. You know what I mean? Someone who's going to be your very best friend. Someone who you're going to grow old with. You're going to make a lot of memories. You know, that's what I feel about that. And it's going to be very shocking. It's going to shock the shit out of you when you realize this. When you wake up and you realize this. All this shit. Some kind of deceit crap that's, you know, you're no longer hanging on to the things that are painful. You know what I mean? You're moving on from disappointment, from regret. You're moving on from, you know, these things, lying, cheating, stealing. You know what I mean? You're moving on from all of that. You're seeing it all so clearly. Hidden truths. You're releasing your fears. You're going to go for it. That's awesome. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, it's going to be very balanced. The wheel in the sky is turning. Look at that. It's the truth, guys. This is going to shock the shit out of you, but it's going to be very balanced. The wheel in the sky is turning. You're getting Dharma, honey. Yeah, your intuition, trust it. Because it will not lead you astray. It's going to be, that is the truth. Your intuition is the truth. Start trusting it. Quit fighting it out with your intuition. Yeah, quit battling it out with your intuition. Trust it. My gosh. Okay. Which it's like I'm talking to myself, guys, because I battle it out with my intuition all the time. And I don't like how those are, so I'm just going to fix them. I'm going to do them like this, to where you can still see their faces up there. All right. For the collective, August 12th, okay. Let me just... So they're shedding old identities and they're embracing, feels like 2 people, you know, divine masculine, divine feminine, are shedding, they're releasing their fears. Yeah, they're trusting their intuition. They're handing everything over to God. They're, you know what I mean, creating a very strong, powerful connection with God, their guardian angels, their ancestors, their ascended masters. You know what I mean? They're going to go outside and ground every day. You know, they're going to have compassion. That's good. So, what I say? Shedding what? Shedding old identities, yeah. And they're embracing their highly intuitive. Yeah, y'all are shedding. I'm telling you, man. That's a death card. That's death and rebirth. Yeah. You're laying down all your burdens. You're handing all your burdens over to God. You know what I mean? That is freaking awesome. Yeah, look at that. King of Swords. You know, it's a very abundance. It's a strong foundation. Yeah, look, strong. Y'all are going to have a strong foundation of friendship. You're both going to love each other and protect each other. You are telepathically connected with, oh, I thought it was, yeah, there's the Queen of Cups. And it's karmic justice. Y'all coming together. You know what I mean? Queen of Cups. King of Swords. Could be, you know. Y'all going to have a solid plan. You could have maybe a King of Swords trying to, you know, words. A conflict of words. Meaning that they could, and their words can cut like a sword. The King of Swords. When they're not in a good mood, you know. But it could be they're trying to place doubts in your mind, you know, about this fresh start. Yeah, because here's the King of Cups. Yeah. It's like he's trying to prevent this from coming through, but then karma steps in, you know. And says, nope, not happening, Captain. And guess what? He may have a Queen of Swords over there on the other side of him. You know, that's a pair, King and Queen of Swords, and they're toxic. Look at that shit. They don't want this king getting his new fresh start. You know, she's over here trying to put anxiety and fear and doubt in his mind. The devil, she could have broke his heart. Yeah, she broke his heart. Battle-wounded soldier. This Queen of Swords broke this King of Cups' heart. They don't want him getting this fresh start. This King of Swords, you know, they're a pair. They're a couple. That's so weird. Could be his family, you know, like a sister and a cousin or dad or somebody. Three of Pentacles on the side. In the upright, it's teamwork, craftsmanship, collaboration, learning. In the reverse, it's lack of teamwork, misaligned goals. I don't feel like that, though. I feel like, this is shedding your old skin. Yeah. You're definitely shedding your old skin. You know, in this card in the love reading, it talks about like putting yourself back out there to date again. You could just not be right now. You know, it's like in reverse, you're not putting yourself out there. You're staying in hermit mode. You're staying at home. In the upright, you're out there. You're socializing. You're partying. You're dating. Whatever. On the side, it's like you're definitely shedding. You know, that's death and rebirth. You're becoming someone new. It's like you're putting an ending to maybe that kind of, you know, like dating and stuff like that. Like, and you're moving on to calmer waters. Six of Swords, you know, that talks about moving on, you know, transition. Let's get some more. Can we clarify? What's that death? Actually, what's that Three of Pentacles on the side? Where's that Three of Pentacles on the side, please? Empress, wow. Oh, wow, guys. Someone you feel very passionately about. Trust your intuition, though. It's like you're battling it out with the, you know, your intuition. You're wondering if it's the truth. Look at this. Two of Cups. Three of Pentacles on the side. It's like you don't know if it's going to work. You don't know if she wants to work with you. But look at that shit, guys. If that ain't confirmation she wants to work with you, you know what I mean? Because Three of Pentacles, that's collaboration. You know? Teamwork. You don't know if she wants to work with you. You know, that's one of your fears probably, that you need to lay to rest, okay? A fear of yours could be you don't know if this person wants to work with you, but she sure as hell does. She wants to be your best friend and lover. Wife material. You know, she's a mother material. She's wife material. She's very beautiful. She's all the queens. She's marriage material, like the Queen of Pentacles. She's very grounded. She's very good with money. She's like the Queen of Wands. Very beautiful, very passionate, very compassionate person. Highly intuitive, you know what I mean? She's like the water signs. Yes, highly intuitive. She's a transmuter. She can balance everything out, you know what I mean? She's like the air signs. Yes, Libra, you know, karma, justice card, you know, balancing everything out. She's just everything, you know what I mean? And yeah, she does want to work with you. Three of Cups. She thinks, you know, Three of Pentacles on the side. That's like, I don't know if they want to work with me or not. Yes, this person wants to work with you. She wants to be your very best friend. She thinks of you as that, you know. She also thinks of you as her Two of Cups, the divine union. This is your divine union. My gosh. This divine masculine, divine feminine keep coming out in all of these readings. I should always just put divine masculine, divine feminine. Here's your reading about these solar eclipse, okay? Because they show up, man. And I feel their energy so strong. So freaking strong. It's like, I hope that whenever they do come together, I can read about other things, you know? Wow. All right, what's that death for the collective? Death card. Yeah. Fresh start. Brand new opportunity. Yeah. Look at that. Moving slow and steady. Yeah. Laying down your burdens. Could be conflicting words, though, with this freaking King of Swords. When this happens, they don't want you to get what rightfully yours, you know? It's like they want to hang on to this person. They're like, that's my empress. You're like, no, she's mine now. You let her go. It's time for me to have her. Because, you know, King of Swords can be a divorced person. But yeah, it's a brand new opportunity. You are shedding. You are getting rid of so many things to prepare yourself for this divine union. Yeah, it's a brand new opportunity, you know, brand spanking new, you know. I showed you all that because, you know, it's like God's handing you this cup of love. Here he's handing you a pentacle. Like, it's going to be a solid foundation. Y'all are going to be so good together. All right, Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. Can we get one card for that? Thank you. Yeah. Look at that. The wheel in the sky's turning. That's the truth. Yeah, High Priestess. Yes. See, moving on to calmer waters. Yes. You're trusting your intuition. Absolutely. Yeah, you got to trust your intuition. You know, shedding old shit. You're letting go. You're moving on. You're going toward this new journey because you're trusting your intuition. Because you're trusting God. You know what I mean? And the gifts that God has given you. You're trusting all of that. Yep, yep, yep. All right, for the collective. Now this was facing your hidden fears, subconscious blocks, and inner truth. What would you like for them to know about facing your hidden fears, subconscious blocks, and inner truth? Facing your fears. Letting go. Letting go. Yeah. Taking her love offer. You know, I just want to see something. Oh, facing your fears. Yeah, you think she might have a whole lot of suitors, a lot of people, you know, in competition for this queen of this empress. My bad. Hidden fears, facing your hidden fears. Yeah, facing your fear of taking her this cup, of letting her know you love her, you like her, whatever, you know what I mean? You're facing that fear. You're facing a fear that's letting go, you know? The Hangman. It's pause, surrender, letting go, and new perspectives. Yeah, you're letting go of your fears. You're letting go of any kind of subconscious blocks. You know the truth now. You know what I mean? That's what I feel. Yeah. For the collective, can we clarify that Page of Cups? Hangman. They're letting go of their fears. Yeah. Oh. Of it not working out. Unhappy. Yeah. You know, I really feel like this person, this masculine, divine masculine dude, he's been in a relationship that just went to shit. Okay? It's like when they moved in together, everything just went to shit. That's what it feels like. And that is one of the fears he has. You know, because when I first saw that Page of Cups down here, he was in reverse, but when I picked him up, he was upright, you know. And Page of Cups in reverse talks about disappointment in love. I feel like they've had a disappointment in love. This, I really do feel, needs to be in the reverse. They've had a disappointment in love. They've had an unhappy home. You know what I mean? They might have grew up in an unhappy home. They might have grew up in a home where there was a divorce, a broken home, disharmony, unhappiness. Maybe they fear like that's what's going to happen to them. You know what I mean? But this is what they're letting go of. They're letting go of that fear. They're letting go of some kind of disappointment in love. They're letting go of all of that. The childhood wounds. It could be, you know, they could have grown up with their dad and not had a mom. You know, they could have grown up in a home with just their mom and not had a dad. You know what I mean? And that's childhood wounds that can come and haunt you later as you become an adult. They had some kind of disappointing love. You know, I've got that in other readings. They're letting all that go. They're letting all that go. That's good. That's really good. That's hard, but that's good. You know, and this Empress, she's going to help him heal his heart. She's going to help him release those things. You know, this disappointment in love, he's going to forget about it once they come together. You know what I mean? Having a broken home growing up, you know what I mean? He's going to forget about it when they come together because, you know, I don't know, like maybe she still has, you know, maybe she has a family, like a mom and a dad, you know, and they're going to love him like he's their son. And he's going to get that home that he never had growing up with a mom and a dad. You know? I don't know, guys. But I feel like it's a healing love. So these wounds that he has, these fears that he has, these subconscious blocks that he has are being let go. Let go, man. Let God. That's what he's doing. He's letting go and he's letting God. Moving forward, even though he has he's so scared. That's okay, divine masculine, to be scared. You know it. He's gaining a new perspective about everything, you know. It's gonna be, I mean, the wheel in the sky is turning. I mean, he's getting good stuff now. good solid stuff. Yeah. Even if there is some kind of King of Pentacles, why did I say King of Pentacles? It's a swords. Anyway, some kind of, could have Earth in their chart. They could be a Virgo, which we've been seeing that come out, and Taurus, Capricorn. They could have strong air in their chart, yeah, like my ex-husband. Anyway, but he's creating some kind of verbal conflict, not wanting this divine masculine to go after his Ten of Pentacles, which is very stable, and the wheel in the sky is going to turn, and he's going to get good shit. This person overburdens him. You know what I mean? It's like he's laying all that down, though. He's making a plan. He's seeking the truth. And that disappointment. He's trying to heal those wounds. He's going after wish fulfillment. He's going very quickly. Yeah, he's laying all those things down that hurt him. He's putting an ending to all of it. He sees things very clearly. Now he's moving very fast toward his Queen of Cups. She could have strong Libra in her chart, okay? It was a painful decision for him, but now here's the world, and here he is, King of Cups, sitting happy, you know? No more anxiety from this Queen of Swords who probably broke his heart, and she probably manipulated the shit out of him. He's going on a fresh start. He's having a fresh start. Yeah. Poor dude. Or chick, you know, it could be a chick going through that. I don't know. Alright, as far as these fears and stuff that they're letting go of, subconscious blocks, is there any more you would like for, any more messages you have for them about that? Yeah! Hell fucking yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you, dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit. Yeah. There is going to be competition, but you're laying all that to rest. Yeah, you're in this King of Wands energy. You're like, yeah, fuck around and find out with me, buddy. That's cool. That's fucking cool. Oh, I love readings like this, where it's like, not today, motherfucker. Oh, Lord, I'm cussing a lot on this one. But I can't stand those people, you know, that try to manipulate you with their words. I had 22 years of that shit, almost 23, but I left before we got to the 23 mark, and our divorce was final like 18 days after our 23rd anniversary. So I say 22 years. Anyway, 22 years I had of dealing with that, of manipulation and words that cut you to the bone. And yeah, not anymore, motherfucker. You're moving on. You are letting go. You're letting go, and you're letting God. You're taking that leap of faith, and hell fucking yeah, whoever you are, man, woman, it don't matter. You are taking that leap of faith. This is what you're letting go of, and you're saying, see ya, bye. I'm on my way to get my pie. Piece of that pie in the sky, that wheel. Yes, that's what you're doing. I don't like how that looks. I'm just gonna do it like that. Actually, I'm just gonna do it like that. There we go. Alright, guys, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, I feel like a lot of things are going to be illuminated for sure. Before you go, keep going, meaning keep seeking the truth. Keep, you know what I mean? Don't stop, you know, because you need these things to be exposed in order for you to move forward, you know, and to move on to calmer waters. Shed that skin, you know. Yeah. That's the truth, okay? Alright, for this solar eclipse. What else do I want to get? I don't think I need to really clarify. It's pretty clear, you know. Yeah. I love that Hangman and Fool together right there. That's freaking awesome. Anyway, I think it's pretty clear message today. So, I think I'm just going to move on to the dice, guys. What are we at? Ooh, an hour? Holy shit. Okay, yeah, let's move on to the dice. Because all those candles are like really illuminating and everything, you know, all the shiny plastic and stuff. All right, for the collective, names, words, initials that can clarify this message for them for August 12th, the solar eclipse. I see 2 C's right off the bat and 2 D's. So C could be a strong, it could be a letter that's very significant in your name or someone's name. We got 2, whoops. We got 2 D's. Okay. We have 2 A's. We have 2 H's. We have 3 H's. That's very significant, okay? Strong lettering in y'all's names. BMW. Someone could drive a BMW. Okay. I have 2 L's. 2 V's. What is that about? 2 V's. What the heck? I never get V's. When I do, I get 2 of them. Holy cow, guys. Not a lot of vowels. We got A, 2 A's, I, E, and U. We have no O's. Okay. Hey, I see a name. Kirby. That could be somebody's last name or their first name. I don't know. Oh, shit. Hang on. K-I-R-B-Y. Kirby. Yeah, that could be somebody's... I think that is a last name or a first name. I've heard of that name before, okay? That could be someone's name, Kirby. Kirby. Okay, I see cleave, C-L-E-A-V, but no E for the end. You know, I don't have 2 E's. Have wave. I don't know. I'm trying to find out things that would go with a V. Oh, Val. That could be like Valerie. That could be somebody's name. Val. Like Valerie. Okay. I see Calvin, but I already used my I. don't know, guys. Let me see if I can come up with any names. Any names. Dear Heavenly Father, show me the names. I see a name. Chad. Someone could have the name Chad. Okay. First I saw Chud. I thought, that's not a name, is it? Then I was like, oh, Chad. Yeah, okay. Alright. Man, someone could drive a Chevy. C-H-E-V. I don't have a Y. I used it for Kirby. Oh, I need to go eat me some more tacos. Clue? Vent. Tech. T-E-C-H. Tend. Mend. Oh, I don't have a Y. I already used it. I see Wendell, but I don't have a Y. Hey. Oh no. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to roll them. I see Tom. I see Hottie. Oh, that's funny. I see 2 R's. That could be significant for someone's name. And I have 2 T's. I have 2 N's. I have 3 T's. Wow. No, that's usually spelled with an E, Trent, you know. Let's see, Tim. Someone's name could be Tim. Whoops. Tim. I see Ron. Someone's name could be Ron. Man, we're getting the names. Thank you, dear Heavenly Father. Reroll these. All consonants. So let me just see what I can do. Oh, look at that. The Roosevelt Bridge could be significant. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, FDR, he's a president. Or he was, you know, he was a president. And our bridge here at Lake Texoma, the big bridge, is named after him. The Roosevelt Bridge. So y'all could live down here in like Marshall County on Lake Texoma, the Oklahoma side. We have the most shoreline. We have more shoreline than Texas. So it should have been called the Oklahoma, Texas Lake. Which would be weird. You couldn't do it and make it sound good. So Texoma sounds better. THM. That could be somebody's initials. THM, HTM, MHT, MTH, math. I see math. Okay. Alright, and then we have sign, symbol, synchronicities. That could be significant. Sign, symbol, synchronicities. That could be significant for August 12th, solar eclipse for the collective. Please and thank you. Alright, guys. Someone could be a Pisces. Okay, that's my Pisces dice. Yeah, water is very significant. Bath, take a spiritual bath, okay? Someone could like dinosaurs. You know what's really weird? I went to find my Jurassic Park shirt and it's gone. Someone took my freaking Jurassic Park shirt. Isn't that weird? It's so fucking weird. It's like, who came into my closet in my house and got my Jurassic Park shirt? You know? Like, what the hell? Why? You know? Anyway, you got someone, man, child, woman, child, some kind of, it could be old. Okay? They're full of hot air. They're just spreading lies and gossip and rumors. They think very highly of themselves, I'm sure. Okay? You're going to have to protect yourself against them. That you could feel like David and Goliath with this person, okay? They're watching you. They're spying on you. And they're probably a little witchy bitchy, okay? So definitely say those prayers that I say at the beginning for God to protect you from evil, protect you from harm, dark magic, spell work, evil wise, hexes, and curses. Pray all those things away every day, okay? Now let's flip it, switch it. You could like Harry Potter. That looks like the sorting hat, okay? You definitely need to take a spiritual bath and cleanse yourself with Epsom salts, salts of the earth. Think of it like that. You could like fishing. You could like eating fish. Fish might be one of your favorite sources of protein. Let's see here. You could like dinosaurs. I'm telling you, in Jurassic Park. I wish I could find my Jurassic Park shirt. Jeez, it just bugs me because that was one of my kids' shirts. I think it was my son's shirt, and then when he outgrew it, he gave it to me. And so it's got sentimental value. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could find that shirt. Anyway, y'all could like hot air balloons. You could be clairvoyant. Someone could like mystical, magical things. They could like little elves. Okay. Y'all, you think very highly of this Empress, that's for sure. And she thinks very highly of you, okay? Don't think she doesn't. You could like looking at the stars. You could like astronomy, astrology. I'm telling you all the mystical, magical things. And yes, definitely protect yourself and protect this union, okay? That I feel is coming in. All right, for the collective, signs, planets, numbers. That could clarify. That could, yeah, help give them clarification for this reading today, please and thank you. Okay. We got 33 again. I got that on another reading. We got 6, 4 planets. There's another 6. We got 6. No, it's 9. Good. You say that's weird. We got 2 moons. Sun. We got 3 moons, guys. Something very significant is happening under the light of the full freaking moon. I'm telling you guys. Look at this. You got moon. Okay. You got moon. And you got moon again. I don't know if y'all can see that one. But anyway, you got moon, moon, moon. Okay, 3 moons. Very, very significant. So I'm going to put those right there. Yeah, right in the middle of the reading. That looks cool. All right, as far as planets go, you got Mercury, which rules Gemini and Virgo. It talks about communication and intellect. Okay. You've got Venus, which Venus tomorrow, August 6th, is going to be moving in. Well, I don't know if that'll be tomorrow. From when I'm filming this, anyway. August 6th, let's just say August 6th, Venus moves into her home of Libra, okay? Because Venus rules Libra and Taurus, okay? Venus is the planet of beauty and romance. Wow, romance. Okay? And then you got Mars, which rules Aries. It's drive and assertiveness. Strong communication, strong love, strong drive, assertiveness. Him going after his sweetheart. Him going after his Empress. Yes, very much. There's gonna be a message, okay? There's definitely gonna be a message coming in, okay? Maybe before August 12th. I don't know, guys. But we do have Gemini here. Let me just move these over. We got Gemini here, which is ruled by, what is that, Mercury? Yeah. And we have Libra here, 2 Libras, strong Libra energy, strong air energy, because look, you got 2 Libras, and then you also got Aquarius. You got, that's Capricorn and Leo. Leo season, yeah, for sure. Okay, and as far as numbers go, you got 7, you got 33. Those are my favorite numbers, 7s and 3s. 337, guys. 337, look that up, okay? I'm gonna hashtag that. And 733, okay? Look those angel numbers up, okay? You got 997, that's the year I graduated. You got 6, and you got 4, okay? All right, so as far as the numbers go, you got 9, which is Sagittarius' house of religion, philosophy, and travel. You got 7th house, which rules, look at this, Venus. I mean, it rules Libra. Libra connected to Venus. You know, we got 3 Libra energies over here and here. Libra strong in this chart, in this reading. So 7th house is marriage and legal affairs. You got 6th house, which is Virgo's house of details and planning. 4th house, which is home, families, and unconscious. That is Cancer's house. Strong Cancer energy here with moon, moon, moon. The moon rules Cancer. Moon, it talks about intuition and the feminine, okay? 3rd house, very strong here, is Gemini's house. Yes, communication, I'm telling you. It talks about consciousness and expression. You're going to express how much you love her, okay? That's what it feels like, okay? As far as numbers go, or let's just say dates, we've got September 7th, September 6th, September 4th, September 3rd. We have July 9th, July 6th, July 4th, July 3rd. We have June 7th, June 9th, June 4th, June 3rd. April 7th, April 9th, April 6th, April 3rd. March 3rd, March 4th, March 6th, March 7th, March 9th. Okay? As far as numbers go, you got 97, 96, 94, 93, 76, 79, 74, 73. You've got 64, 67, 69, 63. You got 46, 49, 47, 43. You got 33, 34, 36, 37, 39. Okay? Those numbers could be significant. I don't know. All right. But guys, this is a really good reading because, you know, this is going to be exposed. Lying, cheating, stealing. Okay? Whatever you've been disappointed in, you know, that 5 of Cups, it talks about like loss, disappointment, regret. You're recovering from that. You're recovering from the things that made you feel regretful, that made you feel disappointed in some way, shape, or form. Things that broke your heart, made you feel sad, you know. You're moving on from that, okay? The moon, illusion, fear, anxiety, subconscious. You're releasing those things. You're releasing the fears, the anxiety. You know what I mean? You're seeing the hidden truths. You're seeing this deceptive shit going on. And it's like you're seeing the hidden truth about this cup of love that God's been shoving in your face. You know it's going to be reciprocated. You know that they're going to love you the way you love them. You know it's going to be very, you know, sweet memories. You know what I mean? You're going to create sweet memories together. You might have known this person for 6 years. Could be a past life love. You know what I mean? Really, for real. You're putting an ending to a lot of things. You know, this talked about things you're shedding. You know, things you're getting rid of during this new moon to make room for the new. You're shedding old, outdated mindsets, I feel. You know, you're making room for this new opportunity. You're shedding a lot. Death and rebirth. You have shed a lot. You're now rebirth. You're a new person. You're moving on to calmer waters, trusting your intuition. You're no longer doubting it. You know what I mean? This Three of Cups, or Three of Pentacles on the side, you know what I mean? Like, you could have been fearing, like, this person doesn't want to work with you. They don't want to work with you as a team, you know, to collaborate, but she does. There's proof in the pudding. You know, she wants to be your best friend. She wants a love connection with you. You know, she don't just want a love connection. She wants to be friends too. She feels like you're her best friend. That's freaking cool, because that's what I want. I want someone who is like a best friend and a lover. Now that I found a friend and a lover, like that song on Urban Cowboy, you know, he talks about that. That's what I want. I want a friend and a lover, a spouse. You know what I mean? That's why it's hard for me to date, because I'm so serious about it. Like, I know what I want, you know, type thing. But yeah. And then like fears and things like that, you know, like, I feel like you've had your heart broken. You've been very disappointed in love. You could have grown up in a broken home, a home where there was divorce, you know what I mean? Where you didn't have a parent. You only had one parent. And that really messed with your mind. Like, that's why you haven't committed yet to anybody, you know, because you fear that that's going to happen to you. The same thing that happened to your mom is going to happen to you. The same thing that happened to your dad is going to happen to you. Whatever. Whoever you live with. You know what I mean? Like, you feel like that's going to happen to you. That it's going to be a repeating cycle of a broken home. Of love disappointing you over and over and over again. You just feel like it's a never-ending story. Like, this is your life. You're just going to be stuck there forever. It's like, no. Let it go and move on. Let it go. Hand it all over to God. You know what I mean? Let go and let God. And then, yes, this brand new opportunity He's trying to give to you, this new cup of love, take it. Grab it. You know? Like, take that leap. Grab that cup. And, you know, try your hardest to make it work. If it don't work out, it's okay. You know what I mean? Not everything's going to work out, guys. Nobody's meant to be in your life forever. You know what I mean? Like, you got to look at things like that. Losing my sister helped me realize that like, you can't cling on, you can't hold on to people. You know, if they want to leave, let them leave, you know? Because nothing, I mean, it'd be freaking tastic if you could find somebody who wants to be with you forever and is going to treat you right, you know, forever, and not treat you like you're invisible. You know what I mean? I thought I had forever. I thought that's what I had. You know what I mean? But sadly, you get disappointed in life, and you realize that not everybody's on your team. You know? Not everybody's team, whatever your name is. Like, for me, it's like not everybody's team Cheyenne. My own damn husband wasn't team Cheyenne. So it was a harsh thing that I had to face. It was a harsh reality. It woke me the fuck up. and kind of, I don't know, made me scared to fall again, because I fall in love really easy. And because I'm a hopeless romantic, and so it's like now I don't allow myself to, you know, like I just don't allow myself to, because if I go out on a date, I think of it as a friendship, you know, like, oh, we're just friends, you know, and I'm not going to allow myself to fall unless, like, well, like that one guy a while back, but we stopped talking in May, but I felt a strong ass connection toward him. If he would have wanted to take that leap of faith with me, I would have totally grabbed his hand and went down that road. But everybody since then, I'm like, I don't feel that strong connection to y'all, you know? It's like not like that. So I understand if y'all are scared to take that leap of faith, you know, if you're scared to let go and let God, I totally understand that. But guys, it looks like in this reading, you're gonna let go and let God. You're taking that leap of faith. That's exciting. I hope you have no doubts and no fears, you know, that this person calms your nervous system. They don't make you feel, oh, like scared or nervous. You know what I mean? I hope they make you feel excited, you know, and alive. Oh, man, yeah. Everybody needs that in their life. I had it for a brief moment. Yeah. Anyway, this was your reading, guys. I hope that this helps. God bless all of y'all. I'm so thankful for all of y'all. If this resonates, please feel free to give me a thumbs up, a like, okay? I'd appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to click subscribe down below. It is free, okay, to subscribe. And I won't ever ask you, you know, hey, do y'all want a reading? You know what I mean? I won't solicit y'all for readings. All that information can be found in the description box below if you are interested in anything like that, okay? But yeah, I'm going to hop off here. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope this helps somebody out there before August 12th, okay? God bless y'all. Have a good night.